Nico has just put a clear condition on any potential return to Real Madrid: guaranteed playing time. That demand is short, sharp, and it carries more weight than a typical line in a contract negotiation because it speaks to the heart of what young players need to become stars. At Como, he has transformed from a promising academy prospect into a driving force on the pitch, and regular minutes have not only improved his technique and decision-making, but also given him the confidence to take control of games. So when a player at this stage of his career states that minutes matter more than the prestige of a name on his jersey, it is not arrogance, it is strategic. For Real Madrid, a club that prizes silverware, immediate impact, and a revolving door of world-class names, that position presents an awkward choice. Do they integrate a young talent into a crowded, star-studded midfield and accept the developmental curve that comes with it? Or do they allow him to continue maturing elsewhere until he becomes impossible to ignore? The reality at the Bernabéu is complicated. The midfield is deep. Experienced operators and established stars occupy the starting slots, and rotation minutes are precious. Managers at elite clubs must balance success today with investment for tomorrow, and every minute handed to a youngster is one less minute for someone whose role is proven. But clubs that refuse to adapt risk bleeding their academy talent away. A player like Paz is not just a potential starter, he is an asset whose value rises as he plays. For the player, the calculus is equally simple. At this point, sitting on the bench stalls development. Match rhythm, pressure situations, and consistent tactical responsibilities are the training ground no coach can fully replicate in practice. Or put another way, minutes equal growth, growth equals readiness, and readiness equals the capacity to contribute meaningfully to a club like Real Madrid. Negotiations that follow an ultimatum always open several pathways. One option is Madrid making a public or private pledge. A rotational plan where Paz is part of the first-team picture and given targeted minutes, including starts in cup competitions or managed appearances in the league. That plan would show trust and attempt to balance club needs with player demands. Another route is a loan back to a competitive environment with firm assurances about playing time and a clear development roadmap agreed between the clubs. This keeps the player tied to Madrid's long-term plans while ensuring he continues to grow. The third possibility is a permanent sale if neither side can reconcile the aims, an outcome that would grant Paz full control of his trajectory but leave Madrid to wonder whether they lost a future asset for short-sighted reasons. For fans, pundits and executives, the story now becomes a test case. Will Real Madrid prioritize short-term squad balance or demonstrate patience in crafting a pathway for a homegrown talent? The club's next moves will send signals to other young players in the system, to potential signings, and to rival clubs watching Madrid's talent pipeline. If Madrid concedes and integrates Paz carefully, they not only add a player with hunger and momentum, but also bolster the club's image as a place where youth can flourish. If they opt not to, they risk creating a pattern where promising academy graduates choose certainty of minutes elsewhere over a role at a big club that might delay their breakthrough. There are also tactical questions. Paz's style as a creative midfielder brings certain positional needs: space to receive, minutes to build combinations, and a manager willing to tweak systems to accommodate a young playmaker. Does Madrid see him as a squad piece, an eventual starter, or a player best sold for profit after further seasoning? The answers to those questions will determine how aggressively they negotiate and what guarantees they might offer. For Paz, the demand for minutes is a negotiating tool, but also a manifesto. He values progress over prestige, development over the allure of a big badge without responsibility. It is a stance that will resonate with younger players across Europe who watch careers being shaped in real time. Ultimately, the next transfer window will show whether Madrid can marry ambition with patience. Nico Paz's ultimatum is more than a headline. It is a mirror held up to a footballing institution. Adapt and nurture, or risk losing the very youngsters who might carry the club forward. For Paz, the choice is equally binary. Play and progress, or remain in limbo and hope for an opening that may never be offered. That is why his demand matters, why it has sparked debate, and why the coming weeks will be crucial for everyone involved. Keep watching. because the answer to this standoff will shape more than one career. It could alter how elite clubs manage their future stars.